we tend to take things for granted. And the same with social media. We think social media is here to stay. Well, maybe yes, probably yes, but not necessarily the way it is now. You know, social media used to be very different just a decade ago. And it will probably be very different. And it was easier to earn money on social media in some cases, in some not. There are different opportunities coming now, you know, so it's all changing. But you know what? We used to pay money to reach out. Yeah. If we wanted to reach people, we had to pay some TV shows or radio or newspaper. We had to pay money to reach people. And nowadays, we have this free way of reaching people. And we take it for granted. And some of us don't use it. Don't you think it's such a powerful tool? And now we are in the time of the history when it's free. But also it's changing all the time. You know, like I started in 2019. And those who started before had some easier opportunities, you know, on some of the social media. And very often like this, you know, when social media starts, it gives very easy access, you know, more opportunities, so people are attracted. And then when there are a lot of people on the platform, then they start, you know, having their own rules, and you know, it's not so easy to reach people, you know, to grow and so on. So, and this you can see with different platforms over the time, and also now it's more tough, you know, for people to earn money on social media compared to what they did before, you know, like also on YouTube. No, it's like it's changing. It's definitely changing. There is no guarantee that in a decade we'll have a similar situation like we are having now, that there is this free opportunity to reach out, to reach people for whatever reason. I want to talk about this in this video also about the reasons why you might want to, you know, reach out, but just not to use this rare opportunity to be able, you know, not to even to pay for reaching out. This is very unique, and let's just not take it for granted. And there is so much opportunity on social media. On social media you can build connections, you know, you can build your network for whatever reason you have, for whatever passion you have, for whatever goals you have. You can use always social media for that. You can find so many interesting, like-minded people on internet. Like, I value so much this community on this channel. If you're new, consider subscribing. It's for people who want to build freedom in life, you know. So let's go together on this path of building freedom. And if this is something you like, also give this video a like and let me know in the comments. Say hello if you're new. And of course, like, different platforms are not for everybody. It's really for free thinking kind of mind, for idealists, you know, for people who want to grow, who want to learn, who are open-minded, this kind of people. This channel is for you then, if you are one of those, you know. People resonate with people who have similar tendencies, similar, like, also goals, or similar passions, and that's why those kind of people will resonate with what I'm doing on this channel. That's why I'm saying that. But of course you can subscribe for whatever other reason if you'd like. But anyway, what I want to say is that this ability to find like-minded people. Sometimes when I read your comments, I'm so overwhelmed in a good way that, wow, there's so much wisdom, there's so much heart in what people, yeah. But I always, actually, I'm happy for any kind of feedback. Just letting me know that you watched this video, you know, that you enjoyed it or not, and maybe give me some constructive, critical feedback is also very welcome. but building those connections and finding those people all over the world, like people you would never meet like this, it would be very hard to reach. And social media is giving this opportunity. I'm enjoying it very much. And also, if you're like an artist or you have a hobby, this is where you can. This is the place for your voice. This is your stage. You can play guitar. You can sing. You can, whatever hobby you have, you can really share it with the world. Share your talent. This is the free stage, If you reach 50 people, imagine how many. 50 people, it's quite a crowd. If you reach 1,000, this is like almost, yeah. And if you reach a few thousands, this is like a stadium, like a circle, like a football, stadium. We don't think about this, but to reach so many people that we do with social media, this would never be possible for most of us in real life, so to say. Yeah? So this ability this is your stage in a good way, for your hobby, for your performance, for whatever. And the next would be for your professional, opportunity. Because no matter if you have a job or you have a business, like if you have a job, you can use social media to share your experience also with this job, to share your skills. This way, it's very often the people who do it, that they get promotion, or they, some other company would contact them and say, we need exactly the person like you. I know there's so many cases like this. I know a guy, an electrician, actually, quite a simple guy. He used to live here, and then he was just starting sharing his work and what he does on internet, on social media. And then some company from Dubai contacted him, and he flew to Dubai, and he's been working there for a few years now. He really enjoys it there. And this was kind of like, actually doing something like that for him, it was like a dream, because he's been living all his years in one place, and to go somewhere in a different country, to see the world, and yeah, for him it was like really making his dreams come true. And this was just from him starting posting how he's doing his, electrical things, with wires and putting these wires like this. And it was just, yeah, this is for professional. No matter if you're a student or if you're like, you have a job, it doesn't matter what kind of job even. Using social media for actually showing what you do, showing your experience, showing your skills is a great way to improve, to get a better job, to get promotion, and so on. Yeah, people will reach you out and say, we need a person like you. But if you have a business, you cannot avoid social media. There is no way of building business without social media. Then no matter what kind of business, even if you have some physical, thing somewhere, there's no way, especially nowadays, and it will only grow, and like forget about only analog type of business. It doesn't exist anymore. Or it will never, like in the future, it will not exist for sure, forget about it. So social media is really a great way to build your business. And if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know what to start with, if you don't know what is that skill that you can share, check out my free training on building your dream business. Linked in the description below. If you want to work deeper with me, also check out the course I have, the Solopreneur Journey for Free Thinkers, also linked in the description below. So there is this possibility for everything in your life, for your professional pursuits, for your hobbies, for making new connection, finding like-minded people, and making influence, making this world a better place, having impact. This is a lot, building your legacy. So social media is such a great way. It's still free, and if you don't use this opportunity, you're really losing the opportunity. There's no way, no reason why you should not use social media, honestly, nowadays. There is no reason. It doesn't matter if you're like a mom who sits at home and takes care of her children, or whatever you're doing. If you're a pilot, if you're like a doctor, if you are into finance, or if you are an electrician, it doesn't matter. Even if you work in McDonald's, So really, I want to inspire you to use this free tool, this amazing tool to reach out, and actually use it for the better, to improve yourself, to find like-minded people, to make influence, and so on. Okay, I've been talking, I think, enough. I'm inspired by how much social media can help. And of course, there's a lot of things on social media that sometimes we think, oh, social media it's so wrong. But it's such a powerful tool that, of course, people can use it for anything. Every powerful tool can be used for good and for wrong things. Yeah. So use it for something great. Consider that. And if you like this video so far, please give it a like, so that YouTube will show it to other people who can benefit from it. And let me know in the comments what you think. Have you ever thought of starting your account, for example, on Instagram or some other social media? I have experience with Instagram a lot, and you can also check out my Instagram account down there. Also an account I did for my mom, a traveling expert, very exciting as well. Just for you to know that, like my mom, nobody knew her. And now she has so many followers, people are inspired by her example, because she's also not young or something, but travels around the world and shares her experience, shares her journey like that. So it's never too late. If you subscribe, I will see you in the next video next week, and would love to hear from you in the comments.